NISM-XII mock test. Which of the following is not a function of a stock exchange? Option A, ensuring fair price discovery. B, providing liquidity to investors. C, facilitating trading of securities. D, guaranteeing fixed returns on stocks. And answer is D. If an investor wants to track the overall performance of the Indian stock market, which index should they follow? Options A, Nifty 50, B, US Dow Jones Industrial Average, C, Nikkei 225, D, FTSE 100. Answer is A. Which of the following is a primary function of depositories in the securities market? And options are A, providing loans to companies. B, holding securities in electronic form. C, regulating IPO pricing. D, determining stock market trading hours. Answer is B. A retail investor who is risk averse but wants to invest in equity markets should choose options A, small cap stocks, B, high yield junk bonds, C, balanced mutual funds, D, penny stocks. And answer is C, balanced mutual funds. Which of the following best describes systematic risk? Options are A, risk specific to a single company. B, risk affecting the entire market. C, risk that can be eliminated through diversification. D, risk of fraud in financial statements. And correct answer is B. If an investor expects interest rates to rise, which type of bonds should they prefer? Options are A, long duration bonds, B, fixed rate bonds, C, short duration bonds, D, zero coupon bonds. And answer is option C, short duration bonds. A trader holds a long position in a futures contract. If the price of the underlying asset increases, the trader will options are make a profit, B, incur a loss, C, experience no impact, D, be required to sell at a loss. Correct answer is option A. A company that wants to protect itself from foreign exchange fluctuations should use which financial instrument? Options are A, commodity futures, B, interest rate swaps, C, currency forwards, D, equity options. Correct answer C, option C, currency forwards. Which type of issue allows existing shareholders to buy additional shares at a discounted price? Options are A, IPO, B, rights issue, C, offer for sale, D, book building issue. Correct answer is B, rights issue. If a company issues shares through private placement, it means options are shares are sold to the public, B, shares are issued with voting rights only, C, shares are listed directly on a stock exchange, D, shares are issued to select institutional investors. Correct answer is D, option D. Which mutual fund scheme would be best for an investor seeking stable returns with low risk? Options are large cap equity fund, B, small cap equity fund, C, debt mutual fund, D, thematic mutual fund. Correct answer is option C, debt mutual fund. Which expenses is not included in the total expense ratio of a mutual fund? Options are fund management fees, marketing and distribution expenses, C, custodian fees, D, existing load charges. And correct answer is D, existing load charges. The role of the Securities and Exchange Board of India (SEBI) is to. Options are A, and correct answer is A. If a company is delisted from the stock exchange, what happens to its shares? Options are investors lose all their money. B, shares can only be sold in the over the counter OTC market. C, the company ceases to exist. D, shares automatically convert into government bonds. And correct answer is option B. Correct answer is shares can only be sold in the over the counter OTC market. What is the biggest risk when investing in agricultural commodities like wheat and corn? Options are A, inflation risk, B, interest rate risk, C, weather related risk, D, currency risk. And correct answer is C, weather related risk. A REIT, real estate investment trust, primarily invests in options are commercial and residential properties, B, government bonds, C, stock markets, D, foreign exchange markets. And correct answer is option A, commercial and residential properties. A stock is trading at 500 per share. An investor buys a call option with a strike price of rupees 520 and pays a 10 rupees 10 premium. What is the break even price at expiry? Options are A 500, B 510, C 520, D 530, and correct answer is 530. A company issues zero coupon bonds. What does this mean for investors? Options are the bonds pay regular interest. B, the bonds are risk free. C, investors earn returns through capital appreciation. D, investors get dividend payments instead of interest. And correct answer is option C. Correct answer. Investors earn returns through capital appreciation. A trader profits from small price differences in the same asset across markets. This is known as options are A, arbitrage, B, speculation, C, hedging, D, diversification. And correct answer is option A, arbitrage. Which of the following asset classes is considered the most liquid? Options are real estate, B, equity stocks, C, private equity investments, D, corporate bonds. Correct answer is equity stocks. An investor wants high returns but is willing to take very high risk. The best option is options are A. Fixed deposit, B. Large cap mutual funds, C. Cryptocurrencies, D. Government bonds. And correct answer is option C. Cryptocurrencies. What is the primary role of a clearing corporation in the securities market? Options are A. Regulating stock market trading hours, B. Managing investor complaints, C. Ensuring settlement of trades and mitigating counterparty risk, D. Issuing new securities. And correct answer is C. Ensuring settlement of trades and mitigating counterparty risk. In the Indian financial market, who regulates foreign portfolios investors? Options are RBI, A, B, SEBI, C, Ministry of Finance, D, stock exchanges. And correct answer is option B, SEBI. An investor following the buy and hold strategy would options are A. Buy stocks and sell them daily, B. Trade only in derivatives, C. Engage in day trading, D. Invest in assets for the long term despite short term fluctuations. And answer is D. Invest in assets for the long term despite short term fluctuations. Which of the following statements about diversification is false? Options are diversification reduces unsystematic risk, B. Diversification eliminates market risk, C. Diversification involves investing in multiple asset classes, D. Diversification helps improve portfolio stability. And correct answer is option B. Diversification eliminates market risk. What is the primary difference between equity shares and preference shares? Options are A. Equity shareholders have voting rights, preference shareholders do not. B. Preference shares always have higher returns than equity shares. C. Equity shareholders get dividends before preference shareholders. D. Preference shares can never be converted into equity. And correct answer is A. Equity shareholders have voting rights, preference shareholders do not. A listed company plans to raise fund by issuing new shares to only existing shareholders. This is called options are A. Follow-on public offer, B. Private placement, C. Right issue, D. Initial public offering. And correct answer is option C. Rights issue. If an investor seeks a fixed and predictable income, which financial instrument is most suitable? Options are A. Equity shares, B. Corporate bonds, C. Gold ETFs, D. Commodity futures. And correct answer is B. Corporate bonds. What does credit risk in bonds refers to? Options are the risk of interest rates changing, B. The risk of currency fluctuations affecting bond value, C. The possibility that the bond issuer may default on payments, D. The risk of stock market crashes affecting bond holders. And correct answer is option C. The possibility that the bond issuer may default on payments. A company wants to hedge against a potential rise in raw material prices. What should it do? Options are A. Buy futures contract on the raw material. B. Sell options on government bonds. C. Invest in foreign currency derivatives. D. Purchase large amounts of the raw material now. And correct answer is option A. Buy futures contracts on the raw material. If a trader writes sells a put option, they are expecting options are A. The underlying asset prices to fall. B. The underlying asset prices to rise. C. No change in price. D. An increase in market volatility. And correct answer is option B. The underlying asset price to rise. What is the key advantage of investing in an index fund? Options are A. Guaranteed profits. B. Actively managed investment strategy. C. Lower expense ratio due to passive management. D. Exclusive investment in government bonds. And correct answer is C. Lower expense ratio due to passive management. A mutual fund scheme with no maturity date that allows investors to buy and sell units at any time is called. Options are A. Closed-ended fund. B. Open-ended fund. C. Exchange-traded fund. D. Fixed maturity plan. And correct answer is B. Open-ended fund. SEBI was established to options are A. Regulate money supply in India. B. Control banking operations. C. Supervise stock exchanges and protect investor interest. D. Determine interest rates. And correct answer is C. Supervise stock exchanges and protect public interest. Which of the following transactions would be classified as insider trading? Options are A. Trading based on confidential financial data before public release. B. Selling stocks after a company publicly announces poor earnings. C. Buying stocks based on the market trends. D. Investing in an IPO after reading the company's prospectus. And correct answer is option A. If an investor wants to invest in gold but avoid holding physical gold, which option is best? Options are A. Buy physical gold bars. B. Invest in equity shares of gold mining companies. C. Buy gold ETFs. D. Invest in bank fixed deposit. Correct answer is C. Buy gold ETFs. Which investment offers the highest liquidity? Options are A. Exchange traded funds. B. Corporate bonds. C. Real estate. D. Fixed deposits. And correct answer is A. ETF. Correct answer is a company's stock price falls despite reporting higher than expected earnings. What could be a reason? Options are increased dividend payments. B. Negative future outlook provided by management. Higher institutional investor buying. D. No impact of global economic conditions. And correct answer is option B. Negative future outlook provided by management. If the Indian rupee depreciates against the US dollar, what will be the impact on IT export companies in India? Options are increased revenue and profitability. B. Decreased competitiveness in global markets. C. No impact on earnings. D. Increased cost of imports. And correct answer is increased revenue and profitability. Option A. A risk-averse investor wants exposure to equity markets. What should they choose? Options are A. Small cap stocks, B. Balanced mutual funds, C. High yield bonds, D. Commodities derivatives. Correct answer is B. Balanced mutual funds. What happens if a stock exchange detects suspicious trading activity in a listed stock? Options are A. SEBI directly bans the stock. B. Trading in the stock is immediately stopped. C. The exchange may conduct surveillance and inform SEBI if required. Option D. The company is delisted immediately. And the correct answer is option C. The exchange may conduct surveillance and inform SEBI if required. Who ensures that investors receive dividends and interest payments on time? Options are clearing corporation, B. Register and transfer agents, C. Stockbrokers, D. Depositories. And the correct answer is B. Option B. Register and transfer agents. If an investor wants exposure to both debt and equity in a single fund, which type of mutual fund should they choose? Options are A. Sectoral fund, B. Arbitrage fund, C. Balanced fund, D. Index fund. Correct answer is C. Option C. Balanced fund. When an IPO is oversubscribed, it means options are the company cancels the issue, option B, the issue price is increased, option C, the stock is immediately listed on the exchange, option D, more applications are received than shares available. And the correct answer is correct answer is option D, more applications are received than shares available. Which type of order is executed immediately at the current market price? Options are A. Limit order, B. Stop loss order, C. Market order, D. Good till cancelled order. And the correct answer is option C. Market order. A company wants to raise funds but avoid dilution of ownership. Which option is best? Options are A. Issuing equity shares, B. Issuing debentures, C. Right issues, D. Stock split. And the correct answer is option B. Issuing debentures. If a company issues zero coupon bonds, how do investors earn a return? Options are through periodic interest payments, B. Through dividends, C. By purchasing the bond at a discount and remaining it at face value, option D. By receiving stock options. Correct answer is option C. By purchasing the bond. What is the primary risk associated with high yield junk bonds? Options are A. High inflation, B. Increased profitability of default, C. Reduced interest rate risk, D. No risk at all. And the correct answer is option B. Increased profitability of default. Why do bond prices fall when the interest rates rise? Options A. New bonds are issued at higher interest rates, making old bonds less attractive. B. Government intervention. C. Investors prefer equities. D. Reduced bond liquidity. And the correct answer is Option A, new bonds are issued at higher interest rates, making old bonds less attractive. A company wants to hedge against falling commodity prices. What strategy should it use? Options are A, buy commodity futures, B, sell commodity futures, C, buy call options, D, invest in stocks. And the correct answer is option B, sell commodity futures. If an investor sells a call option, they are expecting options are A, the stock price to fall or stay the same, B, the stock price to rise, C, no changing in stock price, D, to receive dividends. And the correct answer is option A, the stock price to fall or stay the same. Which factor does not affect mutual funds net asset value? Options are A, market value of underlying securities, B, expense ratio, C, number of investors in the fund, D, dividend payouts. And the correct answer is option C, number of investors in the fund. What is the key advantage of exchange traded funds over mutual funds? Options are ETFs guarantee profits, B, ETFs can be traded like stocks throughout the day, C, ETFs are always actively managed, D, ETFs have no risk. And the correct answer is option B. Which organization regulates the listing and delisting of companies in India? Options are A, SEBI, B, RBI, C, Ministry of Finance, D, Competition Commission of India. Correct answer is option A, SEBI. What is the maximum amount an investor can claim from the Investor Protection Fund in case of broker default? Options are A, 1 lakh, B, 10 lakh, C, 25 lakh, D, 50 lakh. And the correct answer is option B, 10 lakh. If an investor wants to profit from rising oil prices, they should options are buy crude oil futures, sell crude oil futures, C, option C, invest in fixed deposits, option D, buy corporate bonds. And the correct answer is option A, buy crude oil futures. What is the biggest disadvantage of investing in real estate? Options are no tax benefits, B, low returns, C, lack of liquidity, D, no price appreciation. And the correct answer is option C, lack of liquidity. An investor buys a debt mutual fund but notices its value dropping. What is the likely reason? Options are A, increase in interest rates, B, increase in company profits, option C, stock market boom, D, government bond issuance. Correct answer is option A, increase in interest rates. A startup with no revenue wants to raise capital. Which option is most feasible? Options are A, issue corporate bonds, B, seek venture capital funding, C, launch an IPO, D, invest in mutual funds. And the correct answer is option B, seek venture capital funding. A foreign investor wants to invest in Indian stock markets. Which route can they choose? Options are option A, foreign direct investment, B. Public Provident Fund. C. Non-resident Indian account. D. Foreign portfolio investment. And the correct answer is option D. Foreign portfolio investment. If an investor wishes to convert physical share certificates into electronic form, which entity should they approach? Options are A. Stock exchange, B. Register and transfer agent, C. Depository participant. Option D. SEBI. Correct answer is C. Depository participant. Which of the following is a primary function of the secondary market? Options are A. Raising fresh capital for companies, B. Providing liquidity for existing securities. Option C. Determining the future value of stocks. Option D. Regulating insider trading. And the correct answer is option B. Providing liquidity for existing securities. An investor wants to check the historical performance of a stock before investing. Where can they find this data? Options are A. SEBI website, B. Company's annual report, C. RBI reports, D. Stock exchange websites. Correct answer is stock exchange. Option D. Stock exchange website. A company that raises capital without offering shares to the general public is using which method? Options are A. Public issue, B. Private placement, C. Rights issue, D. Follow on public offering, FPO. And the correct answer is B. Private placement. What is the primary role of an underwriter in an IPO? Options are A. Ensuring that the entire issue is subscribed, B. Buying shares at a discount, C. Managing company finances, D. Regulating stock prices. Correct answer is option A. Ensuring that the entire issue is subscribed. If an investor applies for shares in an oversubscribed IPO, what determines the number of shares they receive? Options are first come, first served basis, B. SEBI's discretion. Option C. Pro rate allotment process. Option D. Random selection by the stock exchange. Correct answer is option C. Pro rata allotment process. What happens when a company defaults on its bond payment? Options are option A. Investors gets their money back from SEBI. B. The bondholder can seize company assets. C. The bond automatically converts into equity. Option D. The company's credit rating is downgraded. And the correct answer is option D. The company's credit rating is downgraded. What is the primary risk when investing in long-term bonds? Options are A. Stock market volatility, rising interest rates, C. Dividend cuts. Option D. Lower liquidity. Option B. Rising interest rates. An investor buys a call option on a stock. They will make a profit if options are the stock price falls below the strike price. Option B. The stock price remains unchanged. Option C, the stock price rises above the strike price. Option D, the company announces dividends. And the correct answer is option C, the stock price rises above the strike price. A futures contract differs from a forward contract because options are futures contracts are traded on exchanges while forward are private agreements. Option B, forward contracts are settled daily while futures are settled at expiry. Option C, future contracts are only available for commodities. Option D, forward contracts have no risk. Option A, future contracts are traded on exchanges while forwards are private agreements. What is the main advantage of systematic investment plans in mutual funds? Options A, offers only debt fund exposure. B, generates guaranteed returns. C, requires lump sum investment. D, helps avoid market timing risks. And the correct answer is option D, helps avoid market timing risk. Which factor has the least impact on a mutual fund's expense ratio? Options are A, fund management fees. B, fund performance. C, marketing and distribution cost. D, custodian charges. And the correct answer is option B, fund performance. What is the purpose of the Securities Transaction Tax (STT)? Options are tax on buying and selling of securities, B, tax on corporate profits, C, tax on dividends received from stocks, D, tax on mutual fund withdrawals. And the correct answer is option A, tax on buying and selling of securities. Which organization oversees money laundering activities in financial markets? Options are A, RBI, B, SEBI, C, Financial Intelligence Unit, D, Stock Exchanges. And the correct answer is Financial Intelligence Unit, option C. Which of the following investment is most affected by inflation? Options are A, fixed deposits, B, equity mutual funds, C, gold ETFs, D, commodity futures. And the correct answer is option A, fixed deposits. What is the main advantage of real estate investment trust? Options are no risk of price fluctuations, B, guaranteed capital appreciation, C, high liquidity compared to physical real estate, D, exempt from SEBI regulations. And the correct answer is option C, high liquidity compared to physical real estate. An investor buys shares of a company just before the record date for dividends. What happens? Options are they receive the dividend. Option B, they must hold the shares for 6 months to receive the dividend. Option C, they receive bonus shares instead of dividends. Option D, they are not eligible for the dividend. Correct answer is option A, they receive the dividend. A trader wants to profit from a stock price drop. Which strategy should they use? Options are A, buy the stock, B. Sell call options. C. Short sell the stock. D. Buy futures contracts. And the correct answer is option C. Short sell the stock. A company announces a buyback of shares. What is the likely impact on its stock price? Options are price increases due to reduced supply. B. Price decreases due to excess supply. C. No effect on stock prices. D. Trading is suspended. And the correct answer is option A. Price increases due to reduced supply. A company's stock is trading at 300 and it declares a 1:1 bonus issue. What will be the new stock price after the bonus? Options are option A rupees 150, B rupees 300, C rupees 600, D rupees 450. And the correct answer is rupees 150. A retail investor wants to avoid the risk of choosing individual stocks but still participate in equity markets. What is the best option? Options are buy commodity futures, B invest in equity mutual funds, C invest in corporate bonds, D open a fixed deposit. And the correct answer is option B invest in equity mutual funds. If a stock's price to earnings PE ratio is high compared to industry peers, what does it indicate? Options are the stock is undervalued, the stock is illiquid, option C the company is making losses, D the stock is overvalued or expected to grow. And the correct answer is option D. The stock is overvalued and expected high growth. Which mutual fund category is best suited for investors seeking regular income with minimal risk? Options are A large cap equity fund, B debt income fund, C sectoral fund, D small cap fund. And the correct answer is option B debt income fund. What type of risk does portfolio diversification help reduce? Options are A market risk, B inflation risk, C interest rate risk, D company specific risk. And the correct answer is option D. Which of the following scenarios is an example of liquidity risk? Options are A stock price dropping due to bad earnings, B an investor unable to sell bonds due to low trading volume, option C a company defaulting on its debt payments, option D a currency exchange rate fluctuating. And the correct answer is option B an investor unable to sell bonds due to low trading volume. Which type of mutual fund is most valuable to interest rate changes? Options are A. Debt fund, B. Equity fund, C. Arbitrage fund, D. Sectoral fund. And the correct answer is option A. Debt fund. A company falsely reports higher profits to attractive investors. What type of financial malpractice is this? Options are A. Insider trading, B. Front running, C. Accounting fraud, D. Margin trading. And the correct answer is C. Accounting fraud. A stockbroker executes trades for clients before executing the same trade for themselves at a better price. What is this practice called? Options are A. Market making, B. Front running, C. Wash trading, D. Insider trading. And the correct answer is option B. Front running. If an investor finds unauthorized trades in their demat account, whom should they report to first? Options are A. SEBI, B. RBI, C. Depository participant, D. Stock exchange. And the correct answer is option C. Depository participant. A trader wants to protect a portfolio of stocks from a potential market crash. Which strategy should they use? Options are A. Buy put options, buy call options, sell future contracts, D. Invest in small cap stocks. And the correct answer is option A. Buy put options. A company issues convertible debentures. What does this mean? Options are debentures will be repaid in gold. Option B. Debentures can be converted into equity shares. Option C. Debentures will pay fixed interest only. Option D. Debentures holders get voting rights. And the correct answer is option B. Debentures can be converted into equity shares. Which of the following is not considered an alternative investment? Options are hedge funds, B. Private equity, C. Gold ETFs, D. Large cap equity stocks. And the correct answer is large cap stocks and option D. Which factor affects the price of gold the most? Options are A. Government bond yields, B. Price of crude oil, C. Inflation and global economic uncertainty, option D. Earnings of gold mining companies. And the correct answer is option C. Inflation and global economic uncertainty. Why are real estate investment trusts considered a better option than direct real estate investment? Options are A. They offer low returns, they allow small investments and high liquidity, Option C, they are not regulated by SEBI. Option D, they require high initial capital. And the correct answer is option B. A company's stock is trading below its book value. These could indicate options are the company is overvalued, the company is increasing its dividends. Option C, the stock market is at an all-time high. Option D, the company is undervalued or facing financial trouble. And the correct answer is option D, the company is undervalued or facing financial trouble. An investor buys shares in a company that is about to be acquired by another company. What is the likely impact on the share price? Options are A. Share price rises if acquisition is favorable. B. Shares prices drops immediately. C. No impact on the share price. D. The stock is delisted immediately. And the correct answer is option A. Share price rises if acquisition is favorable. An investor receives bonus shares in a company. What changes in their portfolio? Options are the investor receives cash instead of shares. Option B, the number of shares increases but the total value remains the same. Option C, the investor must pay for the bonus shares. Option D, the company pays additional dividends. And the correct answer is option B, the number of shares increase. A company's stock price drops significantly despite reporting strong earnings. What could be the reason? Options are A. Market expects weaker future performance. B. The company declared high dividends. Option C. The company issued bonus shares. Option D. Institutional investors are buying more shares. And the correct answer is option A. Market expects weaker future performance. If the Indian rupee depreciates against the US dollar, which sector is likely to benefit the most? Options are A. Banking and financial services. B. Information technology and export based industries. Option C. Retail and FMCG companies. Option D. Domestic real estate sector. And the correct answer is option B. Information technology and export based industries. A trader wants to profit from a stock price gap up at market opening. Which strategy is best? Options are place a market order before opening. B. Use a stop loss order after opening. Option C. Trade in after hours markets. Option D. Use a pre-market limit order. And the correct answer is option D. Use a pre-market limit order. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, like, share, comment the videos, and it is useful for your exam preparations.